Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be starting things a little bit differently. And just like that, we've got another module done in the lab. A nice automation room. So, this big wondrous machine, as I explained very briefly in the time lapse, is producing sand up here from our sand chickens. It's filtering down into these sifters, which have a chance of producing biofossils. It's getting run along this hopper line into an item filter that's collecting the biofossils themselves. Any junk is getting destroyed. The biofossils are getting analyzed, and then any potential DNA is getting spat into the bottom chests. And so far we just have one bone meal, so it'll take a very, very long time. And then I've also decided to move our bonsai hopping pots into this room just to clean up the lab. Sorry, just to clean up the keep. Because in a near future episode, we're going to be redoing the castle, and I wanted to get this in here early. So the initial plan for this episode was to do an easy, simple one. We want to get an episode out quicker than 3 months. That plan initially was to actually build Compsognathus. And I was going to... That pig has laid an egg? Okay. I was going to build it basically where this pond is here and make like a garden space around it. But I think it's too empty. I think it's too empty to have just that enclosure there. All of this kind of more garden fill to then get to the lab, which has garden between us and it. We need something a bit more full here. So we need to go for a bigger species, a bigger enclosure. The plan here is I'm going to actually maybe have a monorail station. So we're going to have a bit of a hub going on here, which was the initial plan for the compies. But compies, we can squeeze compies in somewhere else. This is prime real estate we're wasting here. So the new plan... And I haven't, it's really an idea. There is no plan. I have not planned any of it yet. But I'm going to do Citipati, which is it's similar to Oviraptor. Oh, and then it's an egg thief. It's about player height, which I think will be the nice scale we're looking for. Gallimimus is too tall. I have been wanting to do something with this bit of forest anyway that's an enclosure. And I think I'm going to leave the terror birds for down the line. I think I plan on having... Is it going to be visible? It's not going to be visible. Down in that back corner of the park, we have a tiger biome, which I'm hoping to put a lot of the Ice Age creatures in. And the terror birds will probably go down there with them. So, Citipati is the plan. Alrighty, friends, I come with an update. The truth is, I have no idea what I'm doing for this episode. So, the initial plan was that we were going to do Citipati in this spot. Well, let me rewind even further. The initial plan, like I was just saying, was Compsognathus. Then we were evaluating whether we do Citipati here. And my plan for that was going to have Podazol ground, but or Podzol. But the problem is that the way to acquire that nowadays would be growing a mega tiger tree, and it appears on the ground. But at 1.12, that's not here yet, so there's no Podzol, which puts a bit of a problem in that plan. So one more little time lapse for this video, building up this enclosure, and we can reveal the final mystery of who's going to live in this new enclosure. Alrighty, ladies and gentlerunes, we have made our latest enclosure in the park, and this is going to be definitely one of the highest foot traffic ones because we pass it all the time getting to the lab and back to the base. And I'm rather happy with how it turned out, but there's nobody inside. So the mystery is for you guys to solve. I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below, who should we put in this enclosure? I'm not going to put a T-Rex or anybody enormous in here. Those have got big special plans. They deserve glorious enclosures. But a couple of fun ideas, like I've suggested through the episode. Citipati is one, and Kelenken is possibly another. Let me know below what you'd like to see. We've also got, basically there's a little bit of detail work here. So we've got just some treading along the edge of the glass. So if you've been to a zoo before that has something like an emu or a large bird, a rhea or a cassowary, they quite often will track the fences along where the people can walk. And you'll see the grass is worn bare. So that's what we've done in our enclosure here. And I think it's rather nice. I like that we're going to be able to walk down this path, and because the glass is nice and close, we can actually see into the enclosure. And when we've got other stuff on the other side of the path, this is going to be looking really nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is today's episode. A nice and short one. I'm sorry it took, well, it didn't take too long. We can't complain. We're trying to improve things. Smaller scale, more frequent updates. That's what we're going for today. And in the near future. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like below if you enjoyed. Comment on what you want to see next time. And catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.